line. Ermey to the corner, hustling hard, played around the post there. There's a centering pass out front. Chance to score! O'Reilly, I believe, sends it home, and London gets one back.
Sam Dickinson back down low. Bridwood has it and scores.
Barkey waits on it, one-time shot. Dickinson scores! Sam Dickinson on the
line, pass one man on the dime. What a pass to find Dickinson. Shot, scores, found the back of the net. 1-0, power, play on. Corner again, Cowan sauces it on for Dickinson. Quick shot, scores. Power, play on. Or so to tie this hockey game up. Buckle up. In across the line, rolls Dickinson. Shooting! He scores! Nothing doing there, and Cowan has the puck again. Cowan will take a peek. Now back to Dickinson. Shooting! He scores on the quick shot. A power play goal. Tied at one. And the captain, Thomas, now in across the line. As Nicky has that speed. Dickinson up on the play as well. Steals it. Shoots.
He's got two Spirit players after him, and he's just going to clear the zone. And now Dickinson, basket hanging. He's in on Oak, and he scores! Sam Dickinson, the defenseman, finds himself on a breakaway between the wickets of Oak, his 7th of the season, and it's 2-0.
Played back to Cowan. Dickinson. Barkey with the one-timer. He scores! Denver Barkey scores on the power play. The Knights working around the zone. The 18th shot on goal of the period by the Knights sees Barkey score on the man advantage. His first of the season, and it's 2-0 London. See Dickinson, a nice pass there. Barkey, and I'm not sure Serzicha even saw it.
George landing hooky to take the draw. Defensive zone faceoff won by the Knights. Right onto George, loose puck, scores! Jacob Julian finds it on the doorstep.
In the offensive zone. Comes across to Oliver Bonk. Bonk plays it back to the point. Cowan lost the handle, got it back, being watched by Andrew. Walks in, drops it off to Dickinson, side of the net. Nurmi tipped in front, they score! That'll be Landon Sim tying this hockey game with 4:35 to go in this opening period. Gorp didn't connect. O'Reilly at the blue line. Gorp across. Dickinson, a drive. Scores! Sam Dickinson. I don't know if that will count as a power play goal, but it's a goal nonetheless, and it's a 3-1 lead for the Knights.
Broken up here by Dickinson. He has a lane. Short-handed. Front of the net. Score! Dandy! Short-handed goal. Sam Dickinson. 1-0. London. Again, here's Bonk off to the wing. He'll look for the return feed. Goes up high. Barkey shoots it. That goes off the stick and dusted off to the half boards. Off the coast is Cowan. Filters it in for the slot area for Bonk. Down low again. Watch for the return feed. Bonk whiffed on it. Back to the blue line. Barkey toe drag. Can he get it off? Now it's played. Shot. Scores! Another power play goal. I believe it's Dickinson. The Knights has of late. Then he gets the shot away in front of the net. They try to jam it home. And it's cleared off to the corner. There's a shot from the half boards. And Baraka pushes it around. And it's in the net.
About the shot, plays it over. Here it comes. They score.
from distance, it's Birthplace, and we are tied.
Here came against North Bay on Friday. Not normally a shooter, much like his brother, that's for sure.
Dickinson, Barkey, Dickinson, Cowan, shoots, scores!
And now the Storm bench is upset that there wasn't a call. Cowan, and he scores! The Cowboy rifles home another one. 51 straight games with a point. It's incredible. Cowan makes it 1-0.
Off a very pretty passing play. Haltonen will take it here, drops it over for Cowan,
sitting in the penalty box for the cross check, and London continues to troll this game, and there's a goal for Dickinson.
11 straight games now, 23 points as well in that span, and he's been super hot for London Knights, and he finishes that sequence.
Feed goes back to Easton. Cowan takes a peek. Now up top for Dickinson. Bumper bump, shooting, scores! Tied! Hockey game.
Cowan trying to dike this one on through. It goes off a skate. Dickinson punches it back in deep. It is power play time here for the London Knights. Out of the box. O'Reilly there. Dickinson walks in, shoots, he scores. It's Dickinson, and it's a power play goal to make it 2-1. Birthplace in the final 90 seconds of period 2. Sam Dickinson, stretch pass, onside. Here's Barkey, a chance, backhander, he scores. Denver, Barkey up over the glove of Andrew, and it's a 3-2 hockey game for London. Back behind the London net it goes. Dickinson trying to chip this one. Back up through center with speed. Then Bommel down the right side. Dropped it back. Hermie, long shot, he scored. With some speed reaching after this one is Carson Harmer. Dickinson quickly takes it away, and this one sent back deep. O'Reilly spins out James Go. Here's a chance in front of shot.
Puck is going to be played here by the London Knights through the middle. Nice pass. Here's Nickel coming in back. Hey, scores! William Nickel sliding it through, and it's 1-0 London Knights.
To that loose puck, down from the point comes Williamson, keeps it in momentarily. Here's a chance for the Knights. Sam Dickinson ahead of the play, slashed there by Pianiniemi, puck loose, and they score! Loose puck lied there forever, and finally poked into the open cage.
It was almost like Vicario almost overplayed the puck and got himself out of position, and the puck just sitting right
to block that route. Now Barkey finds O'Reilly, moves it across, they score! Sam Dickinson just out of the penalty box, and it's 2-0 London, and now the comes up with it, skates it to center. The London Knights with numbers. Dickinson centered that one for Bonk on the backhand, he scores! Roofed it over the right shoulder of Jaden Nelson, and the Knights lead 3-0. Inside the zone for O'Reilly, comes back to the point. Barkey gets it back, top of the umbrella, near side for Dickinson. Dickinson spins, scores!
I think that was tipped in front.
I believe Sam O'Reilly got a piece of it. Along the wall to Bonk. Bonk, rink wide. Barkey, Dickinson, Barkey. Back to Dickinson. Fired that one, scores! Sam Dickinson makes it 6-0. And another power play goal, his 4th point of the after. Sets up the power play, moves it across. Julian back for Oliver Bonk into the middle. Dickinson fired that one, and it was blocked in front by Hoob, and they score!
Down low for Cowan, walks out for Barkey in front of the net for Holton. He took a swipe at it and missed it. Up top for Dickinson. Dickinson, Cowan shooting, scores! Cowan, 56 for Easton Cowan.
There's Price back with it, and then Kent Johnson, the golden goal, seconds later. Price winds it, feeds it back in front, they score! Luca Pinelli of the Ottawa 67s brings the crowd to its feet.
one draw, D to D. Now Price is one-on-one with his defender, Martiniainen. See it, drops him, protects it, and then slips it. Through two, winding in. Pinelli centers it, goes back to the point. Dickinson in, shoots. That was blocked by Stancil. Now Pinelli a chance. Rebound, loses it, they score! Inside position, both Nadeau and Catton. Anyone want to get a piece, and as Ravel's trying to get it with his stick.
New line. Dickinson tight ropes it. Backhand pass down to Easton Cowan. He'll play catch. There's a shot. Sam Dickinson. Rifled it. In front of the net, I believe Cowan got a piece of it. Cowan getting settled.
It's going to get stripped away by Sim. His pass back to the point. Here's Sam Dickinson. Slap pass to Sim. Lets it go, and he scores! A fantastic start for the London Knights. Sim makes it 1-0. Third power play of the game already for the Knights. Barkey's got a step, takes the shot, and he scores! Back-to-back on the power play for Denver. Barkey makes it 3-0.
Woolley just yielded a bit. Easton Cowan with the puck. Cowan takes a peek off to the wing. Shot, scores! Dickinson and Cowan whipping up an assist. To the line again, put it up on the blade, courtesy of Sam Dickinson. Dickinson with the puck in the corner, centering pass, Easton Cowan shooting! He scores!
Julian on the near side waiting for a pass, never came. Dickinson driving the net, he shot, scores!
Coming up the wall, there's Bonk right here. It hits the skate. He gets some puck lock off of possession. Makes a nice little backhand pass to Dickinson, who's got a lot of speed on his off.
Where's the puck? Finally free. Dickinson gets a shot, and he scores. That one just escaping Krawchuk down low.
Blue line, here's Cam Allen sending it into the slot area. There's Nurmi with a shot, and he just missed. Allen has the rebound to Dickinson. Dickinson hesitates, now lets it go. Lalonde the save. Rebound, they shot, they score! Dickinson with it. Dickinson to Allen. He'll shovel it ahead, and Van Gorp is out. Here's Van Gorp across the Greyhound line with Reed. He drops it off. Dickinson going in. Centering pass, they score! What a play there by Dickinson. And Evan Van Gorp puts it in, and the luck
will just send it in big. Here's Dickinson starting out for London. He'll lead the four-man assault this time. And across the line. Dumped in deep, played out front. Van Gorp scores! He'll gallop in across the line, back to the blue line. Here's Dickinson, all kinds of time. Put it up on the blade. There's a quick drop on Jordan. He rifled it home. It's 2-0. Front for Denver. Barkey hits a stick, and it's ushered up on the wing. Play to Rakoff, and across the line. Here's a chance for the Brampton Steelhead again, but the fine defenseman and Dickinson. Chance here for London. Denver Barkey for the win. Score! Dickinson! Three-way passing play. London back in it. 2. Steelheads. Visa trying to find a man. Too far for him. Dickinson in and out. Cowan's with him. Cowan finds it out. Scores! Over there in front of the net. But not to allow the 2-on-1, 3-on-1 London. Here's Barkey from the net. Dickinson waits. Scores! Played over to the coast. Reed touches it up to Dickinson. Quick shot. Nickel shooting. Score. 3-2. His man up against the boards. Riley trying to fish it loose. Does. Goes to Denver Barkey. Look at this play. By the net. Backhand to score! Red goal! Took a whack at it, and it went off to the corner. Off the boards. Holtonen trying to get in a shooting lane. Shooting! Now Brustevich, hard to the net. Denver Berkey looking for Cowan. Drops it to Dickinson. 16 remains. Half boards. Dickinson knocked down. Bouncing puck in that slot area. Broken up by Berkey. Centering pass. Nancy. Dickinson picked that one off. O'Reilly. 3 down, Knights in the cross line. Good stem. Quick shot. Scores O'Reilly. Was it Gracie? Darted it home. 4-1. London. Roughing call to Hookie. Here's a chance. O'Reilly. Shoot. Scores. He's hot now. For Sam O'Reilly, the Edmonton prospect, and we still got 4-on-4 hockey. Bonk barging his way through. Nickel Dickinson shoot off the post.
Do that, but
possibly couldn't get it past Dickinson. Second time Gallianov couldn't get it past Dickinson either. Down low, Sim. Julian Dickinson scores. He has got a bullet. Sam Dickinson on the power play. It's 2-1 Knights.
Dickinson down to Bach. Towards the net, deflection, save, rebound, scores! Easton Cowan. Where Sim will take it. Back to the point to Dickinson. Dickinson has traffic, deflected shot, scores! A deflection in front. Finds its way over to Noah Reed, who bangs it home. Tying goal with 3:20 to go. Perfect bounce in the slot area, and a puck
loaded up in the left circle. Cowan below the goal line. O'Reilly spins it across the front. Wanted Cowan deflected on the way through. Dickinson top of the right. Cowan in the circle. Scores. Easton Cowan took 23 seconds on the power play and rifles it. It's his 25th of the season. Pushed along to Montgomery, and now Reed. Woolley trying to get up into the play. Reed pulls up, back plays Dickinson. His backhand scores. Beautiful play by Sam Dickinson. Leaping up into the rush, just twists to his backhand, and upstairs it goes. Dickinson, 25th of the season. He's a defense.
They have found their game back.
Brown held it on at the line. Got it past O'Reilly. The next layer was Nurmi. Nurmi stepping in and scores. Yes, Nurmi.
Dickinson back on it. Finds Cowan. Cowan, a nod of his head, directs Halton in. Sends it back through. They score. What a pass. Easton Cowan connects with Sam O'Reilly back door, and it's
here's Cowan, struts his way down the wing. Cowan in behind the net. He'll look for Bonk up top, high slot area, off to the wing again. Shot, score! Dickinson, 2-1. Powell, 1-0. Well, Haltonen couldn't get the shot away. Waits, surveys, up top again. Cowan takes a peek. Holtman shoots. Here she goes. 5-1.
Dickinson trying to carve into the middle. He fires and he scores. Dickinson through all kinds of traffic.
That was a sweet shot from number 3, the defenseman.
The Saginaw Spirit, but kept in by London. What a play by Dickinson off the shoulder to keep it in. Now down low, here's a chance. Fighting it up, Landon Sim scores. And then he's knocked
conversing on the ice to give each other a whack. Nothing comes of it. Cowan streaks down the left side now. From an angle into the feet, scores, and it will find the back of the net. You could tell Costanzo wasn't too comfortable with that.
Denver Barkey seems to be back onto his game after being out over 2 weeks. Cowan to the far side, sifts it onto Bruce Devich, back up top again. Here's a chance for London. Front of the net, they score. Sam Dickinson opens it up. It's 1-0 London. Wired that one. Wide of the mark. Played in behind the net. Julian with the puck. Back to Sam Dickinson. He's London's goal scorer. And look at that one again. In behind Newlove, and it's 2-1. Set free by the Knights, and Dickinson and Barkey. Look at Barkey scoot down the wing. Denver Barkey. He scores! 25 from the air. Delau rather leaned in the box. A little high. Might have got away with one, and Montgomery back the other way. Stop, centering pass. Dickinson shoots! Riley scoring on their first power play. Easton Cowan. Knights control the draw in for Sam Dickinson. Dickinson shoots. Barkey in front of it. Another chance in front of it. Cowan in front of it. Dickinson, and he puts it home for the second goal of this hockey game.
Julian won it. Back to Dickinson. Lets a shot go. Tip, they score! In the final minute of the first period, a shot by Sam Dickinson redirects in, and it's 1-1. Dickinson takes it off the faceoff, trying to flip it ahead of James Petrosky. Dickinson, O'Reilly to the net, the pass across, scores! Back to back in the final minute for the Knights, Sam O'Reilly, putting them up 2-1.
Sam Dickinson making an impact.
Going back and forth for McDonald. McDonald, Zorowski poked it loose through the slot. And Owen Sound's gonna have to get on their horse here because Nurmi is after it with Cowan to the net. Nurmi for Cowan, they score! Another shorthanded goal for the Knights, and they're up by a pair. Glove down here by Ben Cormier. Can't get around Oliver Bonk. Bonk shuts him down, and Dickinson says, I'll take it. Moves it up to Reed. Reed coming in, he scores! Noah Reed makes it 4-1. A great move. Shot on net, poked around, it's loose in the blue paint. Pushed ahead by the attack Smith. High for Dickinson, he scores! It's all London here as Sam Dickinson makes it 6-1.
The minor Davio. Here's Denver Barkey. Off to Dickinson. Cowan waits, shoots. Trying to go low, shooting, scores. Off the rebound. Denver Barkey, power, but the second period, and what a great save that was by the Erie netminder. Lead pass, look at Cowan, in low shooting. He's gone.
Nurmi back below the goal line. This one will find its way back in deep. Looking forward inside of the near corner, finds its way up against the wall. Dickinson in front, they score! A little redirect play with 32 seconds left, and it's blue line. Dickinson moving left wing side, Cowan. Back, holding in, waiting, shooting. That one finds its way in, they score. Power play goal. Knights lead at 4-0. Casper Holtnen with the peep. Dan right wing side, Denver Barkey below the goal line. Barkey, top of the circle. Dickinson shot, he scores! And an exclamation mark on the power play goal. Holy smokes, it's 2-2.
Oh, Denver Barkey around the world. What a pass and an absolute laser beam.
Top of the circle, quick shot in front of the net. Here's another shot, they score! Dickinson, 2-0 London. load on that rifle. And again, steered aside nicely by Parsons. Played along the half boards. Here's Dickinson. Holton in, waits, shoots. Stemmed off nicely by Reed, but here's O'Reilly in front of the net. Sam O'Reilly, Dickinson shooting! Glass, bouncing puck, Ellis to the corner. Mercer has it, stolen there by Julian, pushes to the head for himself. Now he finds Speedy Montgomery. Montgomery shoots!
Ristevich, Kalai. Now Easton Cowan over the line. Cowan will stop, look for some space, backhands it for Dickinson. Here's Dickinson, shot, scores! Tipped in front by the Knights, and it's Sim who opens the scoring for London.
Well, here's another look at it as they gain the zone and work it down low nicely and along the red line. Back to that to get him in for that opportunity at the very least.
Dickinson a drive and he scored! There's once again, it's Sim who gets a stick in the right place at the right time.
As they're able to work it back to the point, quick one-timer, and with the Knight cruising across.
For Easton Cowan. Cowan will go into the high slot. Cowan for Dickinson, scores! On the power play, Sam Dickinson.
With their 13th power play goal of this postseason as he just slams it past Jackson Parsons' high glove.
So Dickinson take the puck for the Knights over the line. Here's Sam Dickinson. Dickinson shot, save it, Nurmi scores! Yessi Nurmi on the rebound.
He boosts London's lead to 4-1 with 4 unanswered tallies now for the Knights. Second.
Dickinson back in front. Bach for Dickinson. Casper Haltonen. Top the slot, scores! Casper Haltonen on the power play for the London Knights. And they pull back ahead 2-1.
Power play goal for the London Knights, and Casper Haltonen doesn't need that much time and space.
They play it back down the left side. Here's Easton Cowan. Waiting. Cowan throws it over to Dickinson. There's a shot. And it missed just wide. Dropping off Dickinson. Tried to move to the inside on Ritchie. Taken away though by Barlow. Right back to Dickinson in front. Here's Sam Dickinson. He scores! Sam Dickinson tucks it home. Here go the Knights the other way. Cowan working in. Dickinson in front. Scores! Cowan sets up Dickinson for the tip in front. And London strike for a third time in the second period. Up for Cowan. Sharp moves through center. Now drops it back for Haltonen. Once more, Dickinson. Stick broke. Here's Haltonen. Turns around. There's the shot and he scores. Casper Haltonen adds another. That's picked off. Here goes Julian. Hard drive. Loose in front. Poke to the corner by Oster. Now back out in front. Dickinson passes over and he scores. Casper Haltonen out on the doorstep. He's got another. Late in the first. London. Allen carries around. Stops. Drops it at the point. Dickinson with a shot and scores. Dickinson from the line. And O'Reilly with a tip in. The puck goes wide. And Ristevich goes to change. They score in front off the tip. Sam O'Reilly at the side of the net. Redirects it in, and it's an early 1-0 lead for London.
Sam O'Reilly stays hot. He had a goal and an assist in Game 5 against the Oshawa Generals.
O'Reilly. Dickinson up top, fires away. That's blocked by Root. Another time for Dickinson. He scores! Second time, and it goes through for Dickinson. Looks like that was deflected in front. And it's going to be Casper Haltonen who leads the flyby off the power play goal. Dickinson. Dickinson. His speed the other way. That pass down. Dickinson passes on. They score! Montgomery! Off the feet from Dickinson. And London retake the lead. Here goes Brustevich. Passes through the middle. Here's Julian. And the backhand, he scores! The Tigers come out through center. This is broken up. Here goes Barkey the other way. Barkey in a long